Good morning. Hello. My name is Haley Hoffman, and I am speaking to you from Washington, D.C. I am the Circle Administrator of the Imago Central Collaborative Circle of the newly forming Imago Relationships Worldwide organization.
And I am Karen Gimnig. I am the Circle Facilitator for the ICCC, and I'm speaking to you from Atlanta in the southeast of the United States.
So we have made an effort to add translation to this recording in hopes of making it easier for everybody to follow along with us.
We want to talk to you about the experience that we expect you are having of being together and embracing one another. And we well know the hugs that happen and the sense of connection that happens at an Imago conference. We want to encourage you to think about that sense of welcome, that sense of belonging, and to embrace, in the same way that you are currently embracing each other, the new organization of Imago Relationships Worldwide and the connections that it will facilitate between us all.
One of the first things that I learned in my Imago training is that we are the energy in the room. And with that in mind, I would like us to be able to embrace the idea that if our energy is abundant, then there will be abundance. And if our energy feels scarce, there will be scarcity. And so I invite you at this moment to think about what abundance looks like in this organization for each of us, one by one, putting something into it.
I notice at times of transition, as we are, in relationships of any kind, including a large organizational relationship like IRW is, that transition is marked with a sense of vulnerability. And I imagine we are all feeling somewhat vulnerable in this moment. And I want us to really think about how we want to process or work with that sense of vulnerability relative to the relationships we have with each other. And very much like individual or pairs of relationships, in an organizational relationship, particularly at this point of launching something new, it will be really important for us to lean in to that sense of vulnerability and trust each other. Trust what we know of each other, trust what we know of this beautiful thing that is Imago, trust in our community as we lean in together to form and become this new entity of Imago Relationships Worldwide.
So I recently heard a story about David Whyte, the poet. And in the story, the punchline of the story was that the conversation is the relationship. It speaks to me as an Imago therapist. It speaks to me as somebody who believes in Imago as a way of life. The conversation is the relationship. If we are actually going to have a relationship as an organization, then it is going to be through the conversation and dialogue that we have with each other. So I'm asking you today to consider, to participate in the conversation, to show up, to be here, and to let that relationship flourish in this organization worldwide. Thank you so much for listening to us. We hope to see you soon and meet you soon across the world, on Zoom, in person, in any possible way that we can connect with you.
Have a great day, everybody.